Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from GMS New Orleans coming at you with a quick sit down. Prior to getting started, we'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem Kadosh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, those that endure unto the end. Shalom. Alright, and brothers got together through the spirit and pretty much just wanted to go into, the magnificence of the Lord, man. Alright, how magnificent the Lord is, because let the people of the world tell it, the Lord is just, he's plain, he's simple. They understand that he's the creator of all. Alright, but they don't even understand, the simple things that the Lord explains throughout the Bible, man. Alright, they don't understand, the inner workings of what the Lord has shown us. Okay, and he's far more greater than what we're here to explain, but we're here to give you, what we have through the scriptures, man, through the spirit. Alright, so grab that Isaiah 55 for me, Mark Shah. Go ahead.
It's the word magnificence in the online etymology. It says great mindedness, courage, right? Splendor, nobility, okay, elevated, great and elevated, eminent, rich,
Yeah,
like, doing great deeds.
it said great minded.
Yeah, great mindedness.
What? Tell me, you have men like Elon Musk, Albert Einstein, these different people. Hey, they don't understand that the angels are the ones, according to what? Job, the 39th chapter, when they tell you deep sleep followed upon men, when he set up the day, the next day. That's Job 13? 33. Salaki. But they don't even understand that the Lord put the spirit on them to create these things, man. Before I got into the truth, I was, into the different conspiracies and things of that nature. And these men were basically possessed by demons, all right? Given the knowledge, the understanding, to go into splitting the atom, okay? All of these quantum physics and things of that nature, man. Albert Einstein specifically, his family said that he would go into his study room for weeks at a time and wouldn't allow anybody in. And that's documented, okay? This dude was getting possessed by demons, and that's how he was so-called a genius. And if a brother can grab that word, all right, the breakdown of that word, genius. You had a precept, beloved?
I got one for you.
Yeah.
I got a little more on this one.
Oh, come, go ahead.
It says, it's a point. It says greatness of appearance or character or glory. And that's what the Most High is, man.
That's right.
All right, he's the greatest of character, appearance, and glory, man. All right, which is why they tell you in Sirach, the 39th chapter, all right, when you exalt him, you can't exalt him enough, man. Because his glory, his majesty, all right, his magnificence is far beyond anything that we can imagine, man. Especially in these bodies, man. When we get in those new bodies, we get, start to see the kingdom be built up, all right, see Yahweh Shai return, all right, and sit on the throne and reign, we're going to ultimately get the real look of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right, which is why we say that. By Hashem in the name Yahweh Shai. You see,
That's
Yahweh
right.
is going to reign on the earth through his son Yahweh Shai, man. You see? And we are going to actually behold the glory, all right, the great mindedness of the character of who the Lord really is, man. And we're getting a chance to know him now through the scriptures, man. You see? You got it. Yep.
Bro, Shay, you mind if I get this precept real quick?
Yep.
This is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 46 and 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Lord, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executed my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it. I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it. Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted that are far from righteous. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry, and I will place salvation in Zion for Israel is my glory. But pretty much, you know, the great mind of the Lord, man, is that he has the ability to have created all these things from the beginning to the end, you know, and have the knowing of everything from the beginning to the end. And if I could just read it real quick in the NLT, it says Isaiah 46 and 8 in the NLT. It says, do not forget this, keep it in mind. Remember this, you guilty ones. Remember the things I have done in the past, for I alone am God. I am God, there is none like me. Only I can tell you the future before it happens. Everything I plan.
Wait, hold on, now.
Yeah, you got to stop right there, baby.
You got to read
That's
that.
heavy,
again,
bro.
bro.
That's heavy.
It's Isaiah 46 and 9 in the NLT. It says, remember the things I have done in the past, for I alone am God.
I alone.
God.
Ain't like it says. I believe the same book, Isaiah, that it said ain't nobody else with me, man.
That's right. Yeah.
It's just me. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
You know, and the Lord be talking this shit too, man. You know, you got it, bro.
All manners of life come through the Lord, man.
Yeah.
How about Shem Yahushua?
The author of everything, man.
God. But Isaiah 46 and 9, it says, remember the things I have done in the past, for I alone am God. I am God, and there is none like me. Only I can tell you the future before it happens, before it even happens. Salakia. Everything I plan will come to pass, for I do whatever I wish. I will call a swift bird of prey from the east, a leader from a distant land to come and do my bidding. I have said what I would do, and I will do it. Listen to me, you stubborn people who are so far from doing right. For I am ready to set things right, not in the distant future, but right now. I am ready to save Jerusalem and show my glory to Israel.
That's heavy because the Lord said he is the Lord and there's none like him.
Yeah.
Right? When you understand that the Lord is the Lord of the living, he is the power of the living. Okay? All of these different idols and you know, things that these people worship, those are the idols of the dead. You see, they don't possess the power of the living. They don't have any power. At least, you know, the Lord tricked the people's minds into believing it. You see, because ultimately we understand that it's the Lord that's making them fall under that trap. You know, fall into that trap. Salakia. Alright? These things they can't raise from the dead. They can't make dead. You see, the scriptures tell you that all of the issues of death belong to whom? To the Lord. You see? So when the Lord said, you know, there's none like him, there's literally none like him. Okay? But you had a precept, Nahaya?
Yeah, it was just to go into, you was talking about these so-called, you know, geniuses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 25. It says, because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men. And the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. Yeah, from the most simplest creations or thoughts that the Lord have, you can't even begin to fathom. The wisest men can't even much begin to fathom that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we like to say that, man, and love to say it. Just that motivation to keep on pushing on, man. That the Lord have things in store for us that we can't imagine. Our mind in this flesh, in this captivity that we in right now, we can't do it.
Yeah.
All right, brothers could sit here. We could think about golden roads. We could think about diamond. We could think about this. We could think about where our kingdom's gonna be set on this over here. We got this beautiful water. We got all these women. We got this, and we got all these heathen in captivity. But come on, bro, this is what we could think of. Imagine what the Lord has already set up for us, that we just can't put our mind around it, bro. It's mind blowing and motivating. But you got
bro, the whole concept even of just immortality.
Immortality. Come
That's a simple thing to the Lord.
Yeah.
But we can't even begin to fathom that whole concept. Okay, we know there's a such thing called immortality,
Yeah.
but we don't know nothing about what that's like, bro. We can't begin to think about what that's
Death
like.
is normal to us.
Con.
If I can say, and that's the beauty of it, because you know, I came up in an era where movies like Indiana Jones were popular, Tomb Raider. Do you brothers know what they were chasing? Immortality. That was when they went into those different, you know, temples and things of that nature. They were chasing the fountain of youth, right?
Yeah,
Basically
that's what-
immortality.
Right.
You see, but they didn't understand. Like, bro, it's through the scriptures.
Yeah.
It's through defeating death. Through having those bodies that won't sin.
Yeah.
You see, and it's so simple to the Lord. Don't sin, you don't die. That's how simple it is to the Lord.
And not only that, brother, it's only permitted
To
to
a
you
certain
so-called
people. That's
Negroes,
right.
Latinos, and Native Americans. To the heathen and everybody else, the Lord can give two fucks about you, man. But everything we're dealing with the reincarnation and the what was the word you just said again?
Immortality.
Immortality. Like, come on, man. That's only slated for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites of the scriptures, man. The real Israelites of the scriptures.
That's right, man. And you want to say something?
No, I was gonna ask him
Go
about
ahead.
that. No, you make a point though.
Nah, hey man, you know, I was talking to the brother behind the camera, like, just before this, hey, just looking at the whole, you know, this walk, I'm talking about from the beginning of time all the way to now, we're being set up for forever. But do you know what type of preparation that takes? It tells you in what? In the book of Psalms, when it was just Yahweh and Yahushai.
I was holding that.
Yeah, keep that,
I'm
keep
holding
that. Bro, Babakasha, you want to say something before we bring it out?
No, go ahead.
Con, go ahead.
I'm holding that, bro. That's the spirit, bro. This is Proverbs 8 and 22.
Yes.
It says, the Lord Yahweh possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no fountains abounding with water. Before the
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, go ahead.
I was gonna say when there was no depths before the earth was even created, man.
Before anything.
He was just sitting there with the Heavenly Father, man. And they're talking about Yahushua. All right.
It said he the what? The Alpha
And
and Omega.
the beginning and the end. You know?
You see? You know, Jake tried to sit there and, oh, but where were the angels? No. You got to understand the ranking, man.
Yeah.
When Yahushua was created, then Yahushua created men to help him create everything else, which was the what? 144,000. You know, the 144,000 was there before the angels, Hakim. You see? The first fruits.
Yeah.
You see?
That's why they call it the first fruits, man.
Come, bro. You know, and these are the things that you'll never hear about in the Christian churches.
No.
In any religion, you know, we deal with real life. This is our reality. Immortality is a reality to us. You see, the spirit world is a reality to us. It's not a maybe when I die. No, these are things we understand and have faith in. You know, and it's crazy because the Lord only blessed certain people. You know, a small remnant out of the whole creation. You know, of people to understand Him.
Those are the same ones that was Yahushua from the beginning, though.
Yep.
And that's why it makes sense.
It's
That's
only
why it
right.
makes sense.
It's only right that they received the
Oh, that's
understanding,
cool.
the wisdom and the knowledge in these last times, man.
That's why
Because
it
they was there
resonates.
from the beginning with Yahushua.
That's cool, brother.
You see?
Bro.
What it
We
says.
just relearning.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Learning, bro.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That's all.
That's
Wait.
it.
Mhm.
Real quick, since you said that, let me grab this for you, bro. Because it tell you in the scriptures, it say, stir up your pure minds. And I think one of you brothers might have to get it in the NLT.
What it is? I got one for you too.
Salakia, it should be in Jude, if I'm not mistaken.
talking about 2 Peter 3.
Might be 2 Peter. I know it's back there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
it.
one.
I was like, you gotta go
3 and 1?
Yeah, 3 and 1.
Kind. It says 2 Peter 3 and 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance. You see, so the Lord just making us remember things that we already knew from our previous carnations and from the beginning, man. Lord willing, we are those men that were created, in the beginning, man. But y'all got y'all pre.
Oh,
The NLT.
Oh, yeah.
This is where it's stir,
Second.
stir right quick, brother.
The
Yes.
second-
It's Salak, let me get this word stir right quick.
Salak.
It's Strong's G 1326.
Strong's G 1326. Digaido.
The Guido. It says to wake up, awaken, or arouse from
That's
sleep.
heavy. That's heavy, bro.
Yeah, you can go into
No, because go ahead.
This is the 2 Peter 3 and 1 in the NLT. It says, "This is my second letter to you, dear friends, and in both of them I have tried to stimulate your wholesome thinking and refresh your memory."
Yeah. And that's what the Lord has done in these latter times, man.
Yeah.
Stir up the pureness of our minds, bringing us back and to the way that we remember, man. Tell you grab Malachi 3 and 16, Bangladesh, because the way of remembrance was brought through us. Why? Because this is something that we once knew.
Yeah.
You see, we can't remember something that we never knew.
Never knew.
You know, which sums the point that ties everything in together, man. Our minds are being stirred up with the pureness, the fullness of the scriptures, man. You see, the bringing back that way of remembrance. You know.
I got a quick one for you.
Yep.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 13 and 16. It says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them. And to ear is like it, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." And come on, man, like that again. That's a blessing from up high, man. You know what it said that the roughly paraphrasing the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophet. Like this is something that was always known to us, and like I say, what they say in the world is like riding a bike. You know, you can never forget it. You know, but even if you was to fall off the bike and so on and so forth, like all you got to do is get back on that bike and get the pedaling again.
Yeah.
And once you get the pedaling again, you're gonna find out where you was and okay, all right, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's it.
Hey, when you pedal, what that do? They get the juices
The
flowing.
juices flowing,
See?
God, brother, yeah.
It gets your heart rate up.
Yeah.
It starts pumping
It
more blood through
stimulates
you.
you,
It
brother.
stimulates you. You
God.
see?
Yes, brother.
But that's what you do. That's a good analogy when you riding a bike. It stimulates your memory.
Same.
It stir things up so that bring you back to all of what? The remembrance, man.
God.
Yeah.
That our ears and our eyes be open to receive these latter day prophecies, man.
Because what I forget, I'm gonna find it right up, but they got the scripture talk about. This is the book of remembrance.
That's what
Yeah.
I told him to get.
That's what it was like. Yeah, run
Malachi
that.
3.
Run that. Run that.
Malachi, it should be Malachi 3 and 16.
I cannot find it.
What you looking for, bro?
That's what it is.
I
Yep.
can't remember.
Yeah,
It's
3:16.
Malachi 3 and 16. It says, "Then they that feared the Lord Yahweh speak often one to another, and the Lord Yahweh hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord Yahweh and that thought upon his name.
Keep going.
And they shall be," verse 17, "and they shall be mine, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him."
You can stop right there. So, like I said, "And they shall be mine," said the Lord of hosts. "In that day when I make up my Jews, and I will spare them." All right. So the Lord let you know that this book of remembrance is written for the elect. This is for them. This whole riddle, this whole stumbling block for majority of the world. Man, the Lord wrote this for us, for everything to click in our mind. because this is exactly how it happened. When brothers came into this truth, it felt like it was just some crazy thing happening. Because every brother, and I definitely can speak for every brother on this. Come on, brother had NFL dreams, brother had NBA dreams, brother was probably on that left side dealing with drug dreams or whatever, you know, Tony Montana type life. But the Lord going ahead and show you this word, and then all of a sudden click in your head, and brother just switched like, oh damn, I don't need to do this no more. I don't need to be nowhere around this. I need to do what the Lord want me to do. And then all of a sudden you're reading the scriptures and everything just start making sense. All right, I'm a prince of the Lord, man. I'm a prince of the Lord. I do have an enemy. Oh, this is why we went into slavery? Oh, this is why, and everything just started making sense. Henceforth, why this is the book of remembrance. All right, and this is why it was slated for the elect to get these things, for us to get back in that ruling mentality for when the Lord come back, that we ready for this shit, man.
And that's the beauty in it. All right.
Yes.
As the premise of the lesson goes, this is the magnificence of the Lord.
That's
man.
right.
Yeah.
This is a marvelous work. As it said, Habakkuk 1 and 5. All right, He will work a work in your day
God. Yep.
that you wouldn't believe.
God.
Hey man, it's a marvelous work that the Lord has worked in these days, man.
Far out.
I got something too right quick.
Go ahead.
Kind. This is Baruch 2:30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves." And it's crazy, bro, because it all comes back around full circle. Because you got to think about all the different reincarnations and all the things we've been through as a people, even
Right.
us being included in that, slavery and so on and so forth. But all of that, just to obtain salvation, is more glory to the Lord, brother.
Yeah.
Think about it, going all the way back to the first book, right? Genesis. You see, man, the Lord. One would look at that and say, all right, this was 1 day, 2 days, thinking it's a week. No, that's simple to think like that. You think all of these things would be created in just a week?
Right.
What's the Lord could do it if He wanted.
He wanted to, yeah.
He could do it in one minute if He wanted. And I'm just speaking as a man, but nevertheless, the Lord took His time, detailed everything appropriately. You see, everything is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And that's the magnificence of it, because the Lord has everything is in its proper place, in its proper order. Nothing is out of place. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, if I can add to you, like this is mind blowing here, brother. That the fact that He makes things a riddle, a puzzle for you to have to break down and find out. Because when He tell you about, every the 7 days, when everything in the earth was created, you don't find the answer into the end, not in the end, but in the so-called New Testament in Peter, when they tell you that 1 day of the Lord is 1,000.
Yes.
So you have to go read through all of this just to find the answer to what was at the beginning.
You talking about thousands of years of separation from
Thousands of years.
the book of Genesis to the book of Peter, man.
But you are a Christian and look and see, oh, this is 7 days. This was happened the 3rd day, 4th day. But nah, man, the Lord makes you actually have to go through this thing, and made it not easy for people to go through this thing.
Yep.
Like,
it's hidden treasure, hidden in plain sight.
Yes.
A lot of and also remember this too. Certain of these things that we speaking of was common knowledge at one point in time in the earth.
right.
Men lived for hundreds of years. Okay, things of that nature. This was common knowledge, man. When the Lord He took it away, and He also only gave, a little bit more, than common knowledge to what? To the prophets and things of that nature, man.
Right.
And it's crazy how He took, things away and also gave it back, and then broke down the things, like you said, that He written in the past and broke it down in the future.
Right.
With the same people. Just things like the anatomy, right? The human anatomy. That takes a mind that's far out to create.
Man.
To work in full tandem with each other.
Yeah.
That's
You talking about?
Come on, man.
You talking about like simple things is. That's why I say, man, Esau, this fucking devil, man. He's so cunning, crafty. and intelligent, man.
Mhm.
All right, simple shit is wearing shoes, man.
Yeah.
All right, the Most High didn't need us to wear no goddamn shoes, man. What you think He made the grass for? When we put our feet on the earth, that actually charges. It gives off electrons through our body, man.
Yeah.
You see, the brother mentioned the anatomy of the way we breathe in the oxygen that the
breathe
trees
out
give off,
CO2.
man. And it's like an even exchange between them. But what he do? He cut all the fucking trees down, man,
And pollute the air.
and pollute the air. You see?
And
Go
I
ahead,
say
bro.
this too because you know you even have it when John the Baptist said that he couldn't even loosen the buckle of basically Yahushua's sandal. You know what I mean?
Couldn't wear
So
shoes.
we did wear shoes in the ancient world, but look, we didn't wear them to where we were enclosing our feet like tennis shoes and things like that. Because what do it breed? Fungus,
Right.
athlete's foot, gangrene, things of that nature. Simple shit like that. We're not even supposed to wear pants. You brothers know that, huh?
Yeah.
Pants, we're not even supposed to wear pants, bro.
Let
Your
alone
nuts can't breathe, huh?
let alone the draws, man.
Yeah. You ain't supposed to wear that, man.
Killing your sperm coming and shit.
Yeah.
Another thing with the shoes too, because it's made out of material that it lowers your vibrational.
Lower your vibration.
Yeah. So that man, he a devil, bro.
But now you have to understand why the Lord gave, the law, alright? Things we supposed to do and why we ain't supposed to do it. Those things promote life.
Yeah.
And everything in this world promotes death.
Oh, I gotta get that.
But guess what? These devils know that, and that they use these things to help them out. You think they wear polyester and shit like that?
No.
Probably
fuck
going
no.
into 5 different materials.
Materials, yeah.
No, they understand that. You think they listen to the hurts that fuck with your brain and shit when they listen to
The
music?
music,
No. You think they eat the foods that we eat? No, bro.
Not at all.
So,
The diets ain't super rich. All right, nigga, wake up and eat 6 donuts, man. All right, you really supposed to get up in the morning, drink some water. All right, first thing you're supposed to ingest is maybe some fruits, man.
yeah.
You see? But I got a scripture back up.
Yep.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." And that's plain and simple. All right, as the brother alluded to, the Lord, he appointed everything and set everything up for us. All right, the laws, the statutes, and commandments, so that we can keep them. All right, because why? It was a benefit to us, man.
Yeah.
You see, it's a benefit to the whole planet Earth. All right, yes, the heathen, they wasn't given the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. All right, but at the end of the day, when they keep them, they do better. All right, they live better. You see, if they go and want to multiply their seed's gonna live better. All right, you see, but it says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated," man. And in the laws, that's why when you go back to Genesis, all right, and they tell you after the 5th day, all right, which is equivalent to the 5,000 year, all right, it said, after every statement, it said, "and it was good." And this was good. He didn't say it was all right. Nah, this was good, man.
Yeah.
All right. The Lord and His majesty, His magnificence, when He allowed Yahushua and Elohim, all right, to create everything, it was good for the earth, man.
That's right.
It was good for the people. It was perfect. You see? That's why it says, the law that endured forever, and all they that keep it shall come to life, man. All right, because it's life within these scriptures, man. The word is life. You see? Go ahead, bro.
This Proverbs 3:1, and it reads, "My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add unto thee." You see, so long life, and that goes into what, man? Like the brother has started out with the immortality.
Yep.
You see, So if we're gonna receive bodies that will not sin again, alright, that the word will be stored within our inward parts, how can we die?
Yeah.
We're gonna obey the law, statutes, and commandments by default, you know, without even a trace of you know, backsliding in us. You see, so in turn, it's like it's simple mathematics. 1 + 1 = 2. No sin plus us equal immortality. That's simple.
Yeah.
You see, and that's how beautiful this thing of ours is, because the Lord, you know, we look at it like, damn, all this time done passed and the Lord didn't get tired of us yet. Man, listen, it was all in the Lord's plan to give us immortality in the kingdom in the first place.
Yep.
That sort of thinking is far beyond any of our minds, Esau, Edom's minds. Anybody, you know, any human can think, man.
Yep.
We're talking about a real power, a real God. You see?
It's funny you said that, because Jacob like to say all this time passed. Brother, time ain't passing the Lord. Because the Lord exists outside of time.
Yeah,
Time
yeah.
ain't passing him, brother. This
No.
just, it's normal to him, brother.
Yeah.
He created wisdom,
Yes.
He created time,
He
man.
created time, brother.
He
space.
created man,
Just-
you know?
Y'all walking me in, right?
Go ahead.
I got the precept for you. Y'all walking me straight into it. This was one of the ones we gonna start off with. But Isaiah 55:8.
Yeah.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord Yahweh.
Yep.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Con, you know, what did it tell you in the book of 2nd Ezra? When Ezra was asking all them questions, the angel started asking them shit that was far beyond his pay grade.
Yeah, can
you
you
know,
wait? Can you
whoa.
wait fire? Can you wait
Whoa.
flame or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Worry about the things down here, brother.
yeah, worry
You not
about
up
the
there.
things here.
Yeah.
You know, you beyond your understanding right now, my man.
Yeah, your pay grade.
Baba Gashad, let me read this in the NLT.
Yep.
It's Isaiah 55:8 in the NLT. It says, my thoughts are nothing like your thoughts, says Yahweh. And my ways are far beyond anything you can imagine.
Far beyond.
Far beyond. So you can't even ponder to think about the things that the Lord has created. You can't even ponder to think about that, man. You can only think about the things that He's given to you. You know? Like Jacob try to really sit there, you know, you be sitting outside at night, you know, you might see a chariot, like, man, you get to thinking, like, man, like, brother, the spirit world, the Lord talking about, in my father's house is many mansions, you know? It's just far beyond our imagination, man. We talking about the creator of all, man. The creator of the heavens and earth, man. Go ahead.
And that's why we have to say things like, you know, I speak as a man.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And you know, there's even a scripture that tell you basically I speak as a man. What did it say? We prophesy in part, we know in part and prophesy in part.
Yep.
Alright, we only know a small portion of what the Lord allowed us to know, man.
Yeah, we know everything
You know?
that's required for salvation, man.
That's it.
You know?
We got forever to learn all of that, everything else, man. But for right now, we need to understand and grasp the things that are going to grant us salvation, okay? And you know, the ability to sit there and allow the Lord to teach us these things.
Yeah.
You know, the scriptures tell you all in Revelations. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. And it's talking about in the kingdom, man. Now, I'm all sword coming apart. What it say? Where am I? Revelations 21 and
Oh, kind.
23.
Yep.
It says, and the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it, for the glory of Yahweh did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. I ain't that sun and moon is going into knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man. You see? So it's telling you that the Lord gonna give us, you know, more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We never gonna stop learning, bro. Even in the kingdom, we gonna still be learning.
If I could say, you talk about eternity and never ever being bored.
Yeah.
Your mind can't even fathom that, man. We talking about forever and never being bored, man.
Crazy word.
Crazy work, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy work. You got it,
Can I
though.
read this for you? I got a precept.
Come, we're gonna get a few more. And,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
finish
get
the
up to it.
Proverbs after that one.
Yep.
After this?
Yeah, after that one.
Con, this is what you was talking about, but this is in the GNT when you was talking about when the angel Uriel came down and started
Con.
questioning.
Grab
you know,
that. That's
yeah.
that's good.
But this is in the GNT, and this is the title of it. What it says in the GNT, it says, 2nd Esdras 4. The title says, "The human mind cannot understand God's ways."
On point.
On point, brother. So verse 1.
And with that,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. It includes everything. But this is verse 1, 2nd Esdras 4:1. The angel Uriel, who had been sent to me, replied, and again in the GNT, the angel Uriel, who had been sent to me, replied, "You can't even understand what happens in this world. Do you think you can understand the ways of God Most High?" "Yes, sir, I do," I answered. The angel continued, "I have been sent to ask you to solve 3 riddles about what happens in this world. If you can explain even one of them to me, I will answer your questions about God's ways and teach you why the human race has an evil impulse."
And that's heavy because, you know, hey, we're talking about the messages of the Lord, man. You know, look at the understanding, you know, the angels have. You see, we're talking about Uriel, one of the 4 angels, man. You know, and they were what, created after the 144,000. You see, so it's like damn. We Scripture tell you we gonna have authority over the angels as well. We gonna judge the angels as well, man. You see? So you know, the purpose of this video is to give brothers an understanding. Like, man, this is the power that we serve. Okay, the Lord is extraordinary, man. He's that words can't really describe the Lord.
you can't put them in words.
They haven't created them words yet, man.
Yeah.
But keep going up, finish it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna read down to 10, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna read a little quick. It says, the angel, Most High, yes sir, so like I'm reading one again. The angel Uriel, who had been sent to me, replied, "You can't even understand what happens in this world. Do you think you can understand the ways of the God Most High?" "Yes sir, I do," I answered. The angel continued, "I have been sent to ask you solve 3 riddles about what happened in this world. If you can explain even one of them to me, I will answer the questions about God's ways and teach you why the human race has an evil impulse." "I agree, sir," I said. Then he said to me, "Good. How do you weigh out a pound of fire? How do you measure a bushel of wind? How do you bring back a day that has passed?" I answered, "Why do you ask me such questions?"
Hey, so basically he asked him, "How could go ahead and get some fire and put it on a scale for me and let me know how
And
much
weigh
it
it.
weighs?"
Yes.
That's heavy,
Yes.
bro.
And what else he told him
He
about?
said, "How do you measure a bushel of wind?"
So when the wind blowing, grab the wind and go measure it, man.
that,
Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Last one.
What's the last one?
How do you bring back a day that already passed?
Yeah, so go
Turn
ahead.
back time.
Just go to the clock and just take the batteries out and turn it back and see if that changed the time, man.
Come on, man.
That's crazy, bro.
And what Edris said, he said, I answered, why do you ask me such questions? No human being could answer them. Then he said, what if I ask you how many dwelling places there are at the bottom of the sea? We can't even go that far, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't go that far. Our brains would literally explode if we reached the parts that we can see of the
It just
water.
happened.
Yeah.
It just happened, yeah, with the
Oh.
combustion of the little ship.
It
Imploded.
imploded.
Con.
Imploded. To implode means explode is to go out.
Oh,
To
and everything
implode,
is in.
Yeah.
like the Hulk crushing a can. Just
Brother. But
You know?
instant pressure from the sea, brother. This is places that we can't reach. But again, verse 7 in the 2nd Esdras chapter 4 and 7 in the GNT. It says, then he said, what if I had asked you how many dwelling places there are at the bottom of the sea? How many rivers flow into the waters beneath the earth? How many rivers are there above the dome of the sky? Where are the exits from the world of the dead? Where are the entrances to paradise? If I had asked you these questions, you might have answered. I have never gone down into the waters beneath the earth, and I have not yet entered the world of the dead. I have never gone up to heaven. But all I have asked you is about fire, wind, and the day that has just passed, things that you have experienced.
Yeah.
You experience these things, but you. Well, Salaki, go ahead, go ahead.
Cut you off.
No, go ahead, brother, go ahead. You
About
got
to
it.
say, so he's saying basically like, bro, these things that's right in front of your face, like
Yeah.
tangible, damn near.
Yeah.
You can't even begin to manipulate those things.
Brother, the Lord doing that with his eyes closed.
Come on, brother.
This
This is.
he govern the world in the palm of his hand. Not he govern just fire or he govern wind. No, the whole world, the Lord governing with the palm of his hand.
Probably ended off on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, because this one just swinging.
Yeah,
But-
we just finish out with that one.
Good,
Cause
good.
that could pretty. You could just damn near read the whole thing. You
Good.
know?
But I just want to finish it off at that verse 11. It says, I have never gone down to the waters beneath the earth, and I have not yet entered the world of the dead. I have never gone up to heaven, but all I have asked you about is fire, wind, and the day that has just passed, things you have experienced. Yet you have given me no answer. You can't even understand things that you have been familiar with since you were a child. How then can your little mind understand the ways of God Most High? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Can someone already worn down by this corrupt world understand the ways of the incorruptible power?
And that gave you the perfect understanding of why Esau Edom must be destroyed.
Yes.
Right? It brings you back to scriptures like Obadiah, okay, Isaiah, the 14th chapter, going into how prideful this devil is. This devil actually think that he can contend with a power like this. And look, I intended to go into, the chariots and things of that nature, but we ain't even touched that.
Yeah.
Brother, we talking about
That's a whole nother thing.
heavenly technology.
Yes.
Hey, Edom try to say it's space, alien tech. No, we're talking about heavenly technology, divine, like that brother said. It said when in Dragon Ball Super, when Hit was about to get that the chariot, when he was about to get that
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? He's Champa said he can't get one of those. It's for the divine only. This is the thing we're talking about, man.
Yes, bro.
That can go out the atmosphere into the third dimension. At the blink of an eye, go into the depths of the ocean.
And not even disturb the water. Stop playing, man. Come on.
Come on, brother.
Come on, bro.
Can't disturb the water, that's wild.
Talking about going hundreds of thousands of miles per hour and then just halting and going under the water
Yes, sir.
Without making a
without
splash.
making a splash. man.
That's
Limitless
sick.
capabilities, bro.
That's sick, bro.
Breaking the speeds of sound, man.
Yes, bro. The speed of light.
The speed of light, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, brother, the lesson gonna go for 3 hours, man. We keep going.
Yeah,
man.
that's why I said.
We ain't gonna never close
We
out.
ain't
We ain't
gonna
never
never
close out, bro.
man.
We at a 40 ball right now, brother.
Go ahead, I.
This is
We finish it out with that.
Sirach 18, verse 1, it says, He that liveth forever created all things in general.
Mm.
The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He. Verse 3, Who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the King of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane.
Yes.
So the things that are holy by default withheld, from the wicked, man. You see, it say you in the book of Titus, unto the pure things. Salaki, I'm butchering it, but unto the whole, roughly paraphrasing, but unto the pure are pure things. Okay, and unto the wicked, they can't understand those pure things. And Salaki, I know I jammed it up, but that's the gist of it. Scriptures also tell you that the elements, the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, these things obey the Lord, bro. Things that we would think have no life force in them. Hey, they got a spirit within these things, man. You know?
Just imagine that, brother. That if it's here, it has a purpose.
Yeah.
So to know that we got these other planets, we got Neptune, Uranus, and then Mercury, like they definitely probably hold a weight in somewhere that we just can't understand right now.
Yeah, it's not given unto us.
given unto
They
us.
tell you, and the elder Yaganan always said this, bro. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked.
Yeah.
He ain't give them, these other different planets and the moon and no, the earth, man.
Other galaxies, solar
Yeah.
systems that's way out of the Milky Way. There's
He
more
a
than
liar, bro. He be
Yeah.
just saying all kind of crazy shit, bro.
Just be bullshit, man.
To make him seem so deep, like he's, this wise man.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wise. You're a prideful idiot, man.
Yeah.
But you brothers had anything else?
good, brother.
Con. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, first and foremost to the hopeful elect, right, and those that cleave unto the body. Alright, so prior to getting out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Kakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.